The next mod is on Balanced Scorecard. I picked only one topic out of this mod because I want you to have this exposure, is that it's a comprehensive measurement system that includes both financial and non-financial measures. And it realizes that not all things can be boiled into money. People like to think it can be, but it cannot. And we also know that there's financial lags in reporting, so often the data isn't readily available, whereas non-financial measures might be more readily available. And we'll see what they are, and you can see how that might occur. We may need just better data on our customers. All right, let's look at what is a balanced scorecard. So it has 4 perspectives: financial, customer, internal process, or innovation and learning. Then we'll look at each of these in turn. So first, let's look at financial. These are the pretty simple ones: cash flow, return on investment, sales, EPS, earnings, etc. Just the things we've been studying. So those are obviously important. And the purpose of balanced scorecard is not to exclude financial measures, but to include other measures, such as customers. Customers are the key to our success. Repeat customers are far less expensive to maintain and attract than getting new customers every day. One might be average customers per hour or complaints per period. That would be kind of an opposite measure. We want fewer complaints. Or the sales returns. The other might be customer satisfaction and whether they would recommend. So that is a customer satisfaction measure. It's becoming more and more measured and emphasized because of the business value from customers who are loyal, who will spread the word about your product. Internal process, sometimes these are called operating, and these could be products sold per day, units lost, employee turnover. I like things like on-time shipments or availability of systems or low rates of injury on the job. So those are all examples of operating measures. And finally, innovation and learning. So these look at how much do we introduce in new products. A good measure for that would be what % of our sales comes from products that we introduce over the last 2 years, right? So for a company like Apple, it's going to be a very high percentage. For a company like Procter & Gamble, it'd be a very low percentage because many of their products are mature, very loyal followings. There's no real reason to change those products. Others might be looking at patents. So patents are another measure of innovation. So balanced scorecard as a strategy is that it's a way for us to translate the strategy at the senior level into metrics that can be communicated to all employees. So everyone kind of pulls their oars in the same direction, pulls their boats in the same direction, and identifies where there are drivers that affect one or more of the perspectives that may not yet have shown up in financial measures. And the idea is intervene sooner rather than later. So that's why we use it as a means of affecting strategy and improving our monitoring of our metrics. Dashboards are a tool that is often used. Some of them are very beautiful, some are just very tactical. But the idea is, at a glance, allow senior management usually to see how we're doing, because pictures are worth more than 1,000 words or 1,000 charts. So pictures such as this is an executive dashboard with 5 distinctly different sections on margin, expenses, the revenues, the sales distribution by geographic area, and our expenditures by function. So this is a financial-oriented dashboard, but it's a simple way to compress data into something more easily understood and interpreted. So in summary, on Mod 24, Balanced Scorecard, it's a comprehensive measure that includes financial and non-financial, and it has 4 perspectives. It has financial, customer, internal process, and innovation. And these 4 capture most of the key aspects of running a business. If it doesn't, then you should look at a metric that captures what you're seeking and see how it might fit in. Because one way to look at these are, what are the key strategic measures that will dictate the success or failure, such that if we achieve all of them, we'll be successful. If we miss one or more of them, it will show up in degradation of financial or business performance. All right, thank you for listening to mods 23, 24, and 22, and I'll see you in class.